Ignition sequence starts. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Hey everybody, this is the Digital Asset Investor, and I am looking at my big gallon jug of water. It's got these markers on it from 7 a.m. all the way to 9 p.m. Right now it says that I have had enough water. I'm at the 5 p.m. mark and it's now 1:48 p.m. So I am really achieving my goals with this water thing. Now, is a gallon of water a day good for you? That's what they say, but we'll see. Okay. I'm going to put that up for a minute because I got some time to kill on that. All right. Now, this is back to the Link 2 conference because they talked in the Link 2 conference about buying Ripple private equity, and they talked about it in relation to the XRP price rising and how that what that has to do with being able to buy equity on Link 2's the SPV's private equity on Link 2's platform. For those of you that haven't heard about this before, go in the description of my video. Link 2 has apps that you can download for iPhone or for Android, and you can go to their website and sign up to join their platform, and it gives you a way to purchase private equity. They call them SPVs. But listen to what they say about how the XRP price increase over the last few weeks has what it's had to do with the private equity on the platform. Listen to what they say.
Right. So, with Ripple, as many of our customers know who have invested quite, I think, continually in Ripple, we benefited from being able to lock up certain sellers on a forward basis, meaning they committed to sell us shares at a certain price over a certain period of time. And we were fortunate to have been able to do that before this current rally, right? It's basically caused XRP price to increase by over 150%. Obviously, because of the fact that there's a fair amount of economic value outside of the core enterprise value of Ripple that's tied to their ownership, if you will, of a significant stock of XRP.
I want to back up for 1 second. When you see them do that, let's see if I can get to it. Right.
Because of the fact that there's a fair amount of economic value outside of the core enterprise value of Ripple.
Right there. I wanted to remind you on their platform, it's really cool. You can buy with just US dollars, but you can also buy, they've got this thing synced up with, I believe, Uphold's website. You can buy the Ripple SPVs, the Ripple equity with your XRP, which makes it even more interesting.
That's tied to their ownership, if you will, of a significant stock of XRP, 50 to 60% of the issuable coin. That price increase has, in the minds of many market participants, increased the intrinsic value also of Ripple. And so in the course of the last 45 days particularly, we've seen the offering prices for Ripple increase very significantly. And move from anywhere from the $28 to $31 in the secondary to as high as $61, right? So, but because of the fact that we've been able to secure those shares at significantly less than that number, as Bill said, we were able to secure them at a discount to the last round valuation. We're continuing to offer that investment at prices that approximate that purchase cost rather than the elevated $61 price that now we're seeing being offered in the secondary market.
So basically, the way I understand that is they had a pretty decent stockpile of Ripple SPVs at a discounted price to what it is now, and have them available there. That's the way I heard that. Don't quote me. Now, if you heard some wrapping paper or a wrapper, if you think you heard a wrapper while that was going on, it's because you did. The digital asset investor likes to eat the mini candy canes during Christmas. So if you hear this, what you're hearing is me eating peppermint. So when I was a kid, my mom used to buy the mini candy canes, and I would get to put them on the tree, and then I would eat them over the course of the month or whatever leading up to Christmas off of the tree. Okay, so that's what you're hearing. All right, the Joker. Some asking if I sold my XRP bag at 60 cents to buy back cheaper at 43 to 55 cents. Nope, I didn't. It's not my style. I'm no seller. I hold till it hits my target. Sealed tweets from my targets. Love you all, and thanks for your follow. I think his targets are somewhere $1 or above, as I recall. Okay, I was talking to Big Skinny today. Big Skinny is the official smart aleck of the Digital Asset Investor channel. Every channel should have their own in-house smart aleck, which I do. And he reminded me of this article, and I wanted to show some of you this because you may not have seen this before. This is by a guy named Mark Phillips, and he wrote this one, and he wrote another famous one. It was called XRP was designed for $10,000, I believe. In this one, he says, XRP will be a world reserve currency. I wanted to read you this part down here. Right here. XRP is perfectly positioned to serve as a world reserve currency. It can be held in significant quantities to provide liquidity for foreign exchange reserves, international transactions, and investments, and all other uses throughout a global economy. In an earlier article, XRP was designed for $10,000. I quoted Ripple Labs co-founder Arthur Britta, who wrote, XRP must be scalable to accommodate 7.5 billion people. Does this mean that it was designed to be used by every human on the planet and to serve as a world reserve currency? Yes and yes. All right. I didn't know if a lot of you had ever seen that. One of the founders of the XRP ledger, they designed it for 7.5 billion people, the world's population. Okay, Michelle Vandenberg sent me this. J.C. Collins, no matter and by the way, J.C. Collins has his own website. It's philosophyofmetrics.com. No matter the outcome, the unavoidable result of the election is the loss of confidence and faith in the U.S. election system, along with other institutions, and as such, a loss of confidence and faith in the U.S. dollar as the global reserve currency. We're at the threshold of change, and I agree with him. Okay, now I wanted to show you this. We've got yet another glitch. Ever since I got in this space, every once in a while, we will see a glitch on a website of the XRP price. Today's glitch was at on Coin Codex at $6,550.48. Now, in all the time I've been in this, I've never seen a glitch that's like at $0.0001 per XRP. The only glitches I've ever seen are into the thousands of dollars, which is kind of weird. Rob Licker sent me this. I mentioned this in the last video, but Stellar tweeted it out today. We're thrilled to announce that Bitbond and that's the oldest bank, I think they said, in Europe, are now issuing Euro stablecoin, the first stablecoin issued directly by a banking institution on Stellar. So there you go. The times are changing. And then James Rule tweeted this out. BitGo Prime will bring together the institutional investment community such as asset managers, family offices, sovereign funds, pension funds, and endowments, and high net worth individuals with hedge fund managers. And what BitGo is, by the way, is an institutional custodian, which is backed by Goldman Sachs by pure coincidence, right? Okay, and then Bond Crypt tweeted this. Fidelity Digital to hold Bitcoin as collateral for cash loans. Fidelity Digital Assets will allow its institutional customers to pledge Bitcoin as collateral against cash loans in partnership with blockchain startup BlockFi. This is the world I think that we are all entering. Those of us that have been here holding XRP and some of these digital assets for the last few years, I believe that in most cases, or a lot of cases, you'll never sell your XRP. I believe that you will use that as collateral for you'll just get paid interest on that XRP. And I believe that's going to be your life going forward. Stephanie Starr brought this article to my attention. The Spark token airdrop comes with a tax bill. I want to read this part to you. Let this sink in. Let's see. According to the IRS, airdrop tokens are taxed as ordinary income when you gain dominion and control over it. In simple terms, this means at the time you receive them and you have the ability to transfer, exchange, or sell the coin. The amount of ordinary income to be reported is the fair market value at the time you gain dominion and control. This amount would be subject to ordinary income taxes based on your income tax bracket. You need to check with your accountant on this, but really the only smart way around this issue right here is to open a freaking iTrustCapital account, but it's really too late at this point. It's too late to even do it. Mr. B, XRP, says, I wonder if Flare Networks will exclusively handle the custody of 85% of Spark tokens being held for payout to XRP holders over the next 25 to 30 months. And will all those Spark tokens be considered part of the circulating supply? He says, correction, 25 to 35 months. Now, 34 months. Now, I think what he's getting at here is who's going to be doing the custody. I'm guessing my money's on PolySign or PolySign. Now, I tweeted this out today because this has gotten me interested. Many of you will remember about a week ago, on the 3rd of December, China stakes its claim to quantum supremacy. Google trumpeted its quantum computer that outperformed a conventional supercomputer. A Chinese group says it's done the same with different technology. Well, so that was on the 3rd of December. Well, I said, this is a coincidence that I can't get out of my head. Flare chief scientist is a PhD in quantum computing. Saturday is Flare Networks drop. Last week, China declares quantum supremacy. Is this a coincidence? And that's the Dr. Nari Usher, chief scientist at Flare. What do they need someone who's a PhD in quantum computing for? Seems overqualified for a blockchain job, but what do I know? And then there's this, iTrustCapital sent me this to remind you. This is on iTrustCapital's platform. Your XRP buy trades must be completed by 4 p.m. Pacific time today. Claiming your Spark Flare, read carefully. In order to claim your Spark tokens, you do not need to perform any actions. You simply need to hold XRP on your iTrustCapital account at all times between snapshot 1 and 2. Snapshot 1, the date is December 9th at 4 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Snapshot 2 is December 11th at 4 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. It says, please note, this means that you must maintain the full balance of your XRP from the time of snapshot 1 all the way until the snapshot 2. If you sell your position in the meantime, you will lose your claim on the Flare token distribution event. All right. And so Riz XRP sent me this. This was David Schwartz. I'm assuming that David Schwartz, it looks like, I don't know when he did this, but the Cryptic Poet put it out. But this guy was interviewed yesterday at the Link to conference. I don't know if David Schwartz was in that conference today. No, I think he did this with Uphold is what it was, because I remember covering the tweet. So he just did an interview with Uphold today, I guess. Listen to what he says about the Spark drop.
Avalanche consensus and XRP settlement. And what they're bringing to the XRP world is essentially a DeFi solution. So they have a fast and reliable settlement mechanism, XRP, and they have ways to essentially bring Ethereum-style smart contracts to the XRP world. They've gotten a lot of exchanges to support their airdrop, which I think is really impressive. That's a very difficult thing to do, and that's going to make it easier for people to just for their token to be sort of distributed widely, which I think helps with keeping the system decentralized and helps with keeping the system reliable. It is fantastic to see companies building systems that add utility to XRP, and I think that the ability to use XRP directly in smart contracts is going to be tremendously useful.
Oh, yeah. Okay, and then Jonathan D sent me this. New crypto payments firm BitPay has filed to become a national bank in the United States. Does everybody see where this is going now, or does my son need to draw you a picture? As I told you the other day, he's tired of drawing crypto and XRP pictures. He's sick of it and doesn't want to do it anymore. He's retiring. We can only bring him out of retirement if XRP moons. All right. Next, XRP Bart sent me this. Hunter Horsley says 1 million of volume in the first 12 minutes since market open. Now 2.7 million, 1.5 hours in. We have a market. This is Bitwise. We are beyond excited to announce that Bitwise 10 Crypto Index Fund is the first U.S. publicly traded crypto index fund. Fund shares are now trading in traditional brokerage accounts under the ticker BITW. This is huge, folks. Look at this. It says the shares of the fund will be tradable through traditional brokerage accounts. I'm not going to go through all that, but it says the Bitwise 10 Crypto Index Fund seeks to track the Bitwise 10 Large Cap Crypto Index, a diversified market cap weighted index. These guys are investing directly in, you can get a basket of the top 10 cryptocurrencies, and then they're turning around and buying them. It says the fund structure is a Delaware, Coins are held in 100% cold storage with regulated insured custodian. This is huge because think about how many of these are to come, and they're buying XRP in this one. This is the actual fund. Here's what it looks like, the makeup. XRP is 5.73% of this fund. So these guys, when people go through their traditional brokerage accounts, think about this, folks. Think about how early you are. This is only the second company doing anything like this. The first was Grayscale. So now people in their traditional brokerage accounts can go in, buy into this fund. Their Stellar and XRP are in this thing. So they have to go out into the market and buy XRP and Stellar and Bitcoin and all these others every time people go in and purchase. That is huge. And look who they're using for their custody. Coinbase Custody. So Coinbase Custody is going to be holding all of these digital assets. Do you see what is about to happen, folks? This is huge. Riz XRP sent me this. RippleNet enables, what's the name of this company? Remitter, to connect more efficiently with new trusted partners and compete in the global marketplace. And then there was this, Wrath of Kahneman. Ripple partner Ria Money Transfer Euronet will offer money transfers at 2,000 Kroger family stores. I'd imagine most will be domestic U.S. transfers, though. That's a big deal, too. I'm the digital asset investor. I'm not an investment advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please subscribe, hit the like button, and tell your friends and family that the Spark token drop is coming. It's approaching. Thank you for listening.